The dreams of the Aaron Rodgers-led New York Jets didn't last long, just 4 snaps to be exact. At first, things seemed promising. The Jets' defense held strong, forcing the Buffalo Bills to punt on their opening drive. Then, Breece Hall made an impressive run on the Jets' first offensive snap of the season. But the optimism quickly faded when Leonard Floyd sacked Rodgers, and the quarterback went down again after a brief attempt to get up. Rodgers had to leave the game and was swiftly ruled out. In his place, Zach Wilson stepped in, the same young quarterback he had displaced as the starter following the blockbuster trade earlier in the offseason. Surprisingly, despite Rodgers' departure, the Jets managed to defeat their division rival, the Buffalo Bills, in overtime with a final score of 22-16. The game's hero was undrafted rookie wide receiver Xavier Gipson, whose 65-yard punt return touchdown in overtime sent MetLife Stadium into a frenzy, sealing the shocking upset. Apart from Rodgers, the night's story revolved around Josh Allen's 4-turnover game. He was intercepted 3 times by Jets safety Jordan Whitehead and lost a fumble. Allen's first 2 interceptions happened on forced throws into double coverage, while the third occurred when he attempted a tight pass between 2 defenders but placed it too far inside. Allen's fumble led to a late go-ahead field goal by Jets kicker Greg Zuerlein. However, there was still time for Allen to orchestrate a drive that set up Tyler Bass' 50-yard kick, sending the game into overtime. In the extra period, Buffalo began with possession but quickly went 3 and out, setting the stage for Gipson's game-winning heroics. His dramatic play marked just the 3rd punt return touchdown in NFL history to occur in overtime. The Jets won for several reasons. Their defense played a dominant role by forcing 4 turnovers, which kept the game close long enough for the offense to find its rhythm. Jordan Whitehead had an outstanding performance, recording more interceptions in this game than he had in any previous season of his career. Additionally, the Jets' defense effectively shut down the deep passing game, limiting Josh Allen to an average of only 5.8 yards per attempt. Allen struggled on throws of more than 15 air yards, completing only 3 passes and throwing 3 interceptions in that range. The Jets also did a great job containing Buffalo's running backs James Cook and Latavius Murray, holding them to just 54 yards on 14 carries. On the offensive side of the ball, the Jets' young stars made significant plays. Despite limited playing time in his first game back from a season-ending injury the previous year, Breece Hall managed to gain 147 yards on his 11 touches. Garrett Wilson stood out as the primary receiving threat for the Jets, being the only player with more than 3 receptions and making an impressive touchdown catch that could easily be considered one of the best of the year. The primary reason for the Buffalo Bills' loss was turnovers, as Josh Allen repeatedly gave the ball away, which should have secured a victory for them. The turning point in the game was undoubtedly the injury to Aaron Rodgers. On the Jets' 4th play from scrimmage, Leonard Floyd sacked Rodgers, and during the tackle, Rodgers' left foot got caught up under his and Floyd's bodies. He remained down on the field after the play, and it was evident that this moment significantly impacted the course of the game. Rodgers was eventually helped off the field, taken to the Blue medical tent, and later transported to the locker room on a cart. This injury to their star quarterback had a substantial impact on the outcome of the game. To add to the excitement of the game, Garrett Wilson made an impressive catch that could be considered an early nominee for Catch of the Year, despite a less-than-ideal throw by Zach Wilson on what was intended to be a back shoulder fade. Garrett Wilson managed to reach back inside, tip the ball into the air with his right hand, and then secure it while falling to his back. Additionally, Xavier Gipson, who gained recognition during his time on Hard Knocks, made a significant impact in his first career game with his walk-off score, further solidifying his name in the NFL.